A rare moment of calm and laughter captured amidst a world in turmoil. Three officers sharing a fleeting human connection before returning to the chaos that awaited beyond the frame. Their uniforms may tell a story of rank and duty, but their faces reveal something far deeper, the quiet longing for normalcy in a time when the world had forgotten peace. For a brief second, they weren't leaders or soldiers, just men caught in history's storm, trying to find warmth in shared words and small smiles. Behind the discipline and resolve was a shared understanding that courage isn't just facing the battle, but also carrying the weight of tomorrow. It's in these unguarded expressions that we glimpse the humanity behind the headlines, moments that remind us that even in war, laughter still finds a way to survive. Under the scorching desert sun, their silhouettes blur against the endless horizon, soldiers standing not as conquerors, but as survivors of exhaustion, heat, and hope. Every grain of sand seemed to whisper stories of endurance. Every shadow stretched long with fatigue and duty. Yet even in such harsh silence, they found ways to carry on through camaraderie, shared burdens, and quiet trust. The vast emptiness around them mirrored the uncertainty of their mission. There were no cities to shelter them, no forests to hide, and only the desert and its merciless truth. But still, they stood tall, adjusting their helmets, exchanging words that only soldiers could understand, the language of perseverance. In moments like these, war wasn't about strategy or maps. It was about humanity's sheer will to withstand what seems impossible and to keep walking forward when every step feels heavier than the last. A rare smile amid the uncertainty of war, a young soldier caught between duty and youth, moments before leaping into the unknown. His grin hides the weight of what's ahead, but for that instant, he's just a boy in uniform, still holding on to a fragment of innocence. The grass beneath his boots might soon become another battlefield, yet here he stands, laughing at the face of fate. It's a reminder that even in the darkest chapters of history, humanity refuses to vanish. Laughter, hope, and courage coexist with fear, stitched together in the fragile heart of every soldier. War may have taken away peace, but it could never fully erase the light in their eyes, the will to live, to dream, to feel alive one more time. In the midst of chaos, moments like this carried the weight of everything that followed. Three men, maps in hand, stand not just in discussion, but at the crossroads of fate. Every mark on those papers would soon echo through the lives of countless others, far beyond the quiet of this roadside meeting. Their faces show no triumph, only the fatigue of endless choices that demanded precision under pressure. Leadership here meant carrying the burden of uncertainty, of knowing that even the right decision could still lead to loss. History often remembers battles, but it forgets the still moments before them, the quiet breaths, the shared glances, and the human hearts behind each command. A man stands with a map in his hands, but the weight he carries is far heavier than paper. The lines before him are more than directions, they are choices, fates, and the thin boundary between survival and loss. His gaze isn't just focused on the route ahead, but on the uncertainty that every decision brings. War doesn't pause for reflection, yet in this frozen second, the world seems to hold its breath. The calm before the storm, the silence before orders, moments like these remind us that behind every uniform stood a human being, uncertain yet determined to face what tomorrow might bring. In his eyes lies the story of countless others who walked the same path, some who returned, and many who never did. Under the scorching sun, where the horizon melts into the dust, men once stood with courage carved into their faces. The desert didn't just test endurance, it stripped away all illusions of glory, leaving only the raw truth of survival. Every command, every mile forward, carried a silent prayer, not for victory, but for another sunrise. Leadership in moments like these wasn't about medals or pride. It was about standing tall when hope felt distant, about guiding others through chaos while silently fighting your own storms. Their expressions reveal both strength and fatigue, a reminder that even the strongest hearts feel the weight of endless struggle. In the stillness of that moment, before the engines roared again, time seemed to pause, capturing not the war itself, but the humanity within it.